Welcome to the nitrogen cycle. Let's put this in shot. So the nitrogen cycle describes to us how nitrogen moves from one form to another in the atmosphere and in the environment. Let's start with nitrogen gas in the air. Nitrogen gas in the air makes up around 80% of our air, nitrogen gas, and there are certain things that convert it into more useful things than actually nitrogen in the air, which in essence isn't that useful. So I'm going to draw a plant. No worst plant in the world time. Okay, and here are its roots. So, first way nitrogen can get into plants is through nitrogen fixing bacteria that live on the roots of these plants. So, nitrogen fixing bacteria on root nodules. So that's way number one. Now all the way through this you've got to bear in mind what are the different types of bacteria and what do they do. So I've introduced you to type number one here, nitrogen fixing bacteria on root nodules. Then we've got more nitrogen fixing bacteria, but this time that live in the soil. So let's have this all the way out here, just to leave space for the rest of the diagram. And this is in the soil. I'm going to write it up here for the sake of congestion of our diagram. Nitrogen fixing bacteria in soil. Now this fixes it to ammonia. So it converts nitrogen into ammonia. But this is another example of number one, nitrogen fixing bacteria. Nitrogen fixing bacteria on the roots, nitrogen fixing bacteria in the soil. Now this ammonia in its own right isn't of any use to many things. However, if it's converted into nitrates, then it is useful. And the bacteria responsible for converting ammonia into nitrates is nitrifying bacteria. Bacteria number two. Nitrifying bacteria converting ammonia into nitrates. When it's nitrates, that can get directly absorbed by the roots, the plants. You can put absorbed here. Why is nitrates and nitrogen so crucial for plants? It's because the plants use nitrogen to grow. So let's write that. Plants use nitrogen to make proteins, and proteins of course is used in growth. That's why it is so important. However, sometimes plants get eaten, and they get eaten by koala bears on occasion, especially for eucalyptus plants. Koala bears. Now the koala bears will excrete